Welcome, everyone. This is Shala Dinkoy, CEO and founder of The Repositioning Expert. I am joined here today by another wonderful member of our B2B CEO Society group and another fellow B2B CEO, Dida Clifton. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I am great. You're gracing yet another interview in the whole series that we have ramping up to the boot camp, to the B2B Elevator Pitches Boot Camp. So for those of you who have not signed up, please go down to look at the ticker tape that's strolling by and register at the boot camp. Yeah, the link, repositioner.com/bootcamp. And then in the meantime, we're going to get to know Dida. Dida, it was so nice to meet you so recently. And I'm so glad that you are here and going to tell us all about your business. So tell us who you help and what you do.
Well, the Office Squad helps small business owners, really micro business owners that are having a little trouble with bookkeeping, admin, phones, all that minutia that needs to be done, but there never seems to be enough time for it. So I created the Office Squad. It is a back office support system for small business owners that are ready to delegate that stuff.
That is great. Now, what is the hairiest, most expensive problem that you solved, do you think?
Well, the hairiest one that we have solved is somebody that hadn't done their taxes or their bookkeeping in like 6 years.
Really?
So, yeah, you have to enter 6 years worth of data and, get it all to the CPA. And it's hard to remember what that transaction was for 4 years ago. So, do it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not a unique thing.
Really? I wonder what percent of businesses don't do their taxes, Dida.
Don't do their taxes?
Yeah, or do their bookkeeping. I should say bookkeeping, right? Well, I mean, can you do taxes without it?
No, you got to have your numbers. So you got to do the bookkeeping. If you are a solo entrepreneur or a micro, and you probably aren't going to pay any taxes, right? So you would think you want to do the numbers because you're going to get some money back.
Right.
So, but it's just, if something's not yelling at them, and the bank, as long as there's money in the bank, nothing's yelling at them to do the bookkeeping. Invoices go out, checks get deposited, life is good, everything goes on, and then all of a sudden, I have to have a P&L, or I have to talk to the bank, or I need to get my bookkeeping straight.
Of the people that don't do their taxes year after year, do you think the majority of them are owing money at the end of it, like when you do it, or they're owed money, like they get money?
Most of them are going to probably owe a little bit. So they do extensions and they put it off, and it gets worse and worse.
So they have to pay interest, right?
Interest and penalties.
And penalties, right?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm telling you, I've just crafted your elevator pitch right in my head.
Oh, thank you. But I'm not a tax person. So
no, I know, but they need you, don't they, to do this?
Well, the operations of the business is the main foundation. So if you're just putting in invoices, collecting checks, making deposits, and your bank account looks okay to you, if you haven't looked at a P&L, you don't know what it means, you don't know what a chart of accounts is, all of that stuff affects how your business is run.
Right. And do you find that it's just, the fact that they're not doing their bookkeeping is just a red flag that they're a hot mess?
Oh, yes. Big red flag. A good test for us was the PPP loan and the EID. Yeah. When this pandemic hit, you had to have your, shit together. You had to have your P&L, your balance sheet, your numbers to present to get the PPP. So we got all kinds of phone calls with, what do I do now? Okay, well, our clients already have their PPP because their stuff's in order. So they had to go scramble and get those numbers straight so they could apply for that.
So, I mean, you must have gotten so busy during the pandemic because of that. Is that what happened?
There's a little catch up to do. Yeah. I'm in Las Vegas.
Okay.
So we're very centered on the entertainment industry, and we lost a few clients because of the entertainment industry. Things are shut down, not really lost, but on hold until things get better. But yes, they do kind of come out of the woodwork looking for a bookkeeper or an accountant that can solve all of the messes fast.
Is there something, because you're going to see in the boot camp, because thank God you're registered. I'm so happy to have you. I'm such a huge proponent of picking an industry to grow in, like to just make yourself indispensable to them. And if you're in Las Vegas, is there anything specific to the entertainment industry that you do or that you see rather than all your other clients?
We have a lot of restaurants.
Okay.
A lot of restaurants. And then we have a few entertainers. But entertainers are independent contractors.
Okay.
So, and they're usually 1099. So they still have to track where their funds come from. And there's a lot of tipping that goes on in Las Vegas. So you got to keep track of the tips. And we do a little bit of everything.
I love that. I mean, there's so many things you can do in your elevator pitch around like that niche, because I bet you there's issues if you don't track, like if somebody who didn't track restaurants all day, every day, and help them with their systems and their numbers, probably would be clueless about the problems that you find every day in that industry, wouldn't they?
A little bit different. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's building your chart of accounts, which is the basics of your bookkeeping, and knowing where everything goes within that chart is the important part. That's what makes the reports look correct.
Right. And that's awesome. So, I'm so excited that you're coming to the bootcamp, and I would love it as you, as a B2B CEO selling to other businesses. If you could tell me what extra bonus content you would love around your messaging or anything around marketing or messaging, what would you like?
Well, I have been doing this for, I've used QuickBooks for well over 30 years, but my business is 19 years old. And we see the same mistakes over and over in the do-it-yourselfer who's, gone to QuickBooks Online and they're doing it all themselves, or they've hired a friend to do the books for them. So I put together a little book with the top 10 things that people are constantly messing up.
Nice. And let me turn that on.
Snafus, yes. A little bit of military humor in there. And if you go to the link, you can get the free ebook. Exactly the same as the book. It's just an ebook, easy to get.
That is wonderful. And what about how I can help people like you in your industry in terms of what do you think in terms of what I can teach them would be of value around their elevator pitch and their message?
Well, there's a lot of bookkeepers, accountants, CPAs, virtual assistants. For me, the reason that I wanted to go to the boot camp, and I think it's probably the same for several bookkeepers, is we do more than one thing. So it's hard to get that whole mouthful of bookkeeping, admin, phones, COO stuff out in 30 seconds. So that's why I'm attending the boot camp. I will encourage others to do so. So that, and you need a fresh, if you've had the same elevator pitch, maybe you need something fresh. Yeah.
And do you ever do any type of new, like networking or anything? I mean, I know through the Dames you probably do, right?
I've been in the Valley quite a while. I do a lot of networking. I did, before the pandemic. Now we do it a lot on Zoom. I even recently recruited my daughter as my new area liaison. So she's getting into the networking and building relationships, because that's what it's all about. Yeah, I've been doing that for a while. That if you don't network, the business won't grow.
And you were in the conference, right? The virtual conference for Dames, where we were shot into a networking room with 5 other ladies.
That she pulled that off. That is so amazing. 5-year anniversary celebration.
Unbelievable. Yeah. So this is what it was like. We had 10 minutes, like there was a clock that would shut the room down after 10, like there's just no more, can we extend it? And then everybody had like 2 minutes, but some people took so long that, it shut down on them, right?
Yeah, nobody gets turned.
And then you get shot into another room. It's just unbelievable. And then you have to go all over again. And it's, 4 more new people. So it's amazing. Is that how your online networking is working?
Yeah, we do BNI and we do it through Zoom, and you've got to have that is actually down to like 15 seconds to tell. There's usually 55 people on the Zoom every Wednesday morning. And they have guests now from all over because it's all virtual. So you got to have that 15, 20 seconds ready.
Oh my God. Well, if there's any B2B businesses in there, Dida, please invite them to the boot camp. I would love to polish their pitch. Well, and so you have it all, you guys. You have DidasOfficeSquad.com/top10 book. And it's a digital or an actual book?
This one on the link, you can get digital. And if you want one in paper with pictures of Colonel QuickBooks, give me a holler and I'll send it to you.
Awesome. And then, of course, register for the bootcamp at repositioner.com/bootcamp before July 13th. Thank you so much, Dida.
It's good to see you.
All right. We'll see you at the bootcamp. All the best.
All the best.